Welcome to RPGaDay 2017. It is day 6, and today's question is probably my favorite one so far because it's not something I've put a lot of thought into before. It is, you can game every day for a week. Describe what you'd do. So the reason I think this is so interesting is because it kind of reminds me of going to a gaming convention, except not quite. The way I envision this, it's gaming every day for a week, right? I envision it as like a gaming retreat. So unlike a convention where people are there trying to sell products and, you know, everyone's walking around looking at different things for sale or having to buy tickets to go sit in on certain games with complete random strangers, things like that, I envision it a little differently. And this is something that in the past people have kind of talked about here. It's never happened that I know of. But I envision something more like a family reunion of sorts. A gathering of like-minded individuals. And the way I envision it is maybe we do a convention with people from the brigade and everyone shows up at, say, a campground or a hotel. Everyone gets a hotel, they rent a whole block, and they're able to game nonstop for a week. Now, it's got to be relaxing, okay? It's got to be somewhere that's decent, relaxing. You can get good food. Maybe there's some good breweries nearby if people want to go drink some beer. Maybe there's just some entertainment in case people want to take little breaks here and there. You know, whatever. You know, it depends on how much people want to game straight through for the day. Maybe you got little seminars or people shooting little YouTube videos off in the corner. You know, whatever, right? And rather than having to get tickets so you can play in certain games, maybe there's tables in a banquet room and there's little signs in certain areas saying, this is for 5th edition D&D, this is for Numenera and Cypher System, this is for Pathfinder, this is for whatever, Savage Worlds, and you know, you just kind of go through, and the more popular games have designated tables, or maybe it's just empty tables and people can go play whatever they want. Now, obviously, because a lot of us know each other's faces from the channels, or we know each other's faces from our profile pics on Facebook, you know, it's not the same as playing with random strangers. It's basically meeting up with people you've talked to sometimes for years and just sitting around and playing. I envision that if this were to happen, I would probably look for certain people that I've never gamed with. You know, I'd probably look for the Tim Harpers and, you know, Sam and from Chalice and Chains and, you know, whoever, and just be like, hey guys, I'm interested in playing some of your older games. Maybe it's OSR or Lamentations of the Flame Princess or whatever. You know, try something that's their wheelhouse. You know, it's their specialty. Maybe I try and play with, you know, heck, I think it'd be really cool to play with Gothnog and Rob Davis and DBJ. I think they would be awesome to play with too. So I'd probably just try to play a game or two with, at least the first couple days, with different people, I guess is where I'm going. And then based on that, for the last half of the week, probably try to play in games with the people I really enjoyed their games the most, or maybe there were some games from the first couple days that didn't quite wrap up in a pretty little bow, and I'd reach out and say, hey, I'd like to play that some more and finish that story, or pick up where we left off. You know, so the other thing that might be kind of cool is maybe you've been playing in a campaign that's been online monthly, one game a month or weekly or whatever for months, and it culminates in a grand finale at this event. Like you just do, hey, let's sit down and play for 5 days. We'll do, you know, 4 hours, you know, after lunch. We'll go have dinner and we'll play 4 more hours, you know, after dinner. and just wrap up this campaign in this week. That would be sweet. Now, I know for a game master or a dungeon master or whatever you call them, whatever your game is that refers to them, the referee, flame tender, I know that's a lot of work, but still, I still think that would be really cool. One of the cool things about this hobby is you can kind of wing it, especially if your players and everything give you enough inspiration. So I think that would be cool if I could game every day for a week. But I think ultimately the experience would just be nice to be hanging out with people that I think are ultimately just really cool people, and meeting some of the most awesome, people in this hobby in one place. That would be amazing. And I know that's less about what I would do in a game, but I think if we could organize something like that and do that, it'd be pretty special. So that's what I would do if I could game every day for a week. I would try to game with as many of those people that I've got to know over the years in this group. So that's it for day 6. It's August 6th. At least that's when you're watching this. If you liked this and you want to hear more, be sure to subscribe and check your feed tomorrow. If you want, you can watch the playlist. I'm going to make a playlist, or I have a playlist for this right now on my YouTube channel. And be sure to comment. Maybe you have some ideas. Maybe this video could lead to a mini gathering of brigaders. That would be cool. So if this is something you seem interested in, let's talk about it. Anyways, with that, I will talk to you guys again next time. Tomorrow's video, it's day 7. It's what was your most impactful RPG session? And I can't wait to do that one. I have a couple good ones to talk about. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll talk to you guys next time. I am Tabletop Gaming with Juice, and I am out.